Hello out there. This is another Inwood Rides video on the Pan America 1250 special. It's a 2021. Got about 13,000 miles on it now. I've had it for about 2 years. I bought it straight up. Just gonna do a little riding back here in the back roads to do a little talk about what I want to get into is the battery issue with the 21s, at least for my motorcycle. I know people may have had some good luck with theirs. Unfortunately, I had no luck with mine. I had to do a lot of things to make sure it worked right. You know, always making sure it's on a battery tender every 2 days or it wouldn't, you know, hold a charge. Always make sure it's in, you know, transport mode when I'm leaving it at home or in a trailer for more than a week. Especially in a trailer. The trailer was like the big thing. I would take it to work a lot, and I travel all over the country driving. So I would take my pickup truck in the enclosed trailer, and I'd throw the Pan America back there when I got some free weekends to go ride around the area that I was visiting for work. So you got to leave it in the trailer, you know, in transport mode, and pray to God that when you get out to it on that Saturday morning that you're ready to go take a nice long ride somewhere and the battery's got some charge. But, you know, it's hard to do when you're sitting in a parking lot making sure that you got your motorcycle charging in your little trailer. You know, I was gonna go so far as putting a solar panel on top and having it outside, but you know, you start getting all these expenses and all these things that you're trying to do just to salvage this battery, and why not fix the source, the problem, the main problem, right? It's the battery. Did a lot of research, and I've seen a lot of people on certain Facebook groups and some people on YouTube talk about it, but I haven't really heard anybody talk about what they've done to solve their battery woes. And a lot of the woes that you have with your motorcycle, your Pan America, starts with the battery, and it really has to do a lot with all the electronics that are built in, all the alarm systems, you know, the adaptive ride height, and all these things have to fire up at the same exact moment as the motorcycle fires up. And if it doesn't, you're going to throw a code, and anybody has a Pan America, you know, you're going to get a code at some point in time, especially in the 21s and the 22s. So I get a code every week with mine when I have my old battery. I upgraded my battery to a lithium battery, the Antigravity battery seen right here. I got it on Amazon, and somebody suggested it on a Facebook page somewhere, and you know, I said I gotta try it because I'm tired of charging my battery. And when I go on a long distance trip, I would not take the trailer. I'd just take the motorcycle. You know, I'd do a trip from Florida to DC, and you know, the bike would sit for a couple of days in a parking garage, you know, and I'd have to go out every other day and start it up and make sure it's running, you know. So that was a lot of issues I had to do. Switching over to the lithium battery. Now, with that lithium battery, you'll see in the video here, it's got the posts in the right place for your hookups. It's the same size. It fits right in the Pan America down in the belly there. You know, it's half the weight of the AGM that you put in there, that Harley puts in, and it's got a lithium cell, you know, and it's got better cranking. I've never had to do the secondary start. You know, I've had it start every single time, and I've also had it sit for 2 months. I came back from a trip that we took around the West, and it was a month and a half, right? Come back to the bike, I turned it over, and it fired right up. Had 13.1 volts in it. I was so surprised, you know, and that was like the big test. So I bought the battery back in February 2023, late, and I also got the I picked up the 9-volt battery restart device here in the video. And the nice thing about this is that I don't have to worry about getting to the terminals if the battery ever goes dead. It's so nice. You just plug it into your SAE, that Harley, you know, the SAE that's on your bike, flip the switch on, flip the switch off, and it resets the lithium battery so that you can get a good start. Once you do that, of course, you put your battery in a very, I want to call a very dead state, I mean, that's pretty bad. If you let it get that low. But if you ever get to that point, the cool thing is you got this little 9-volt, plugs right into the SAE, hit the switch back and forth, and you got a battery again. So the other problem that I was having with the AGM is it just didn't have enough crank power. Even if you had a fully charged battery, you could tell that it was not getting enough charge for it, you know, to turn the bike on with all electronics going on at the same time. And if it didn't hit it just right, you'd throw codes. And then, you know, sometimes you wouldn't get it on the first start. You'd have to wait for the second start and then throw even more codes. Clear them all out, see if they come back again. But sometimes the adaptive ride height wouldn't be working right while I'm riding the bike. You know, it wouldn't lower itself. You're just always up. And I'm like, I'm 6'3", but I can deal with that. But man, for the other riders that have this bike and they depend on that adaptive ride height, yeah, they may want to have it. So, like I said, the main ingredient I did to this bike is the battery upgrade. It has changed my life considerably on this motorcycle. I gotta tell you, it's night and day. You know, the lithium has made a huge difference in making sure that all of the electronics are fired up at the same time when you need it. So, like I said, the Antigravity battery has just been a lifesaver for my bike. I bought it in February. It is now September 2023. I haven't had to charge it once since I bought the battery. I put it in, I put it on a tender. I actually rode the motorcycle as soon as I put the battery in. I took it for like a 20-minute ride. Then I came home, I ordered a battery tender made by Battery Tender, and you can select, you know, if it's going to be lithium or AGM. It's a 4-amp, does really well. You can do 6-volt or 12 volts with it, so it's a very wonderful device. Here it is on the video. You know, you can leave it on that if you want, but I haven't had to charge it since then. Anyway, like I said, if you really like this video, please leave a comment. You know, if you actually click subscribe, I might actually do more content on some more of the stuff I've done to the Harley-Davidson Pan America. I also have a Road Glide and a Sportster S, the Lowrider ST, and even a Livewire, you know. We also do RV videos. We're going to start doing more with our big Super C Pasadena, and our big RV like that. You know, just cool rides. We got so much footage of our trip out east and west. Maybe we'll get it online for y'all. Anyway, please leave me a comment. I'd love to hear about it. I'll talk to you later.